So I wanted to take a few minutes with this video to talk about 4 interesting PlayStation 5 stories, and if you could hit that like button on the video, thank you to those that do it, and as always, it's very much appreciated. Now, the stories I wanted to dive into today includes a new Kojima PlayStation 5 title possibly in the works, the possibility of Sony buying Ubisoft, Sony getting more serious with the PC space, and the PlayStation Plus upgrade path, which I've been asked about several times on this channel, has been officially revealed, and we'll talk about that as well. First, yes or no, do you think Sony should buy Ubisoft or not? We're going to obviously discuss this later on in the video, but before we get there, what is your opinion on this? Do you think Sony should go after Ubisoft, or are there better options in your opinion? So comment below, yes or no, if you think Sony should buy Ubisoft or not. Let me know down in the comments below. Now, diving into the first story of the video, the PlayStation Plus upgrade path. So as we know, Sony is set to launch their new PlayStation Plus tiered service coming out this June. We just recently got the official targeted dates from Sony on Friday, where they revealed that Asian markets, excluding Japan, are getting the service on May 23rd, 2022, Japan on June 1st, Americas on June 13th, and Europe on June 22nd. It was also revealed that more regions are finally getting cloud streaming support, including Bulgaria, Croatia, Czech Republic, Greece, Hungary, Malta, Poland, Republic of Cyprus, Romania, Slovakia, and Slovenia. These locations will be getting support for PlayStation Plus Premium at launch, which includes cloud streaming. Now, the one thing that was missing for people that I've been asked about several times is if I already have PS Plus for 7 months, for example, and want to upgrade to PlayStation Plus Extra or Premium, do I get a discount? Reading from Push Square, with the new service set to launch on 23rd May in parts of Asia, the platform holder is beginning to send emails to some of its customers overseas. Filipino website One More Game shared said correspondence, which does include some new information. You will have the option to upgrade to PlayStation Plus Extra or Premium at any time. To do so, you'll need to pay the difference between your current plan and your new plan, adjusted for the remaining time of your subscription, the email explains. In other words, if you have 6 months of PlayStation Plus service left, then you'll be able to upgrade to one of the higher tiers for the remainder of your plan by paying the difference. So this is pretty much what most people who spoke to me guessed, but now we have an official confirmation. You want to upgrade your plan? Pay the difference for the higher tier. The question here for me is, are they going to make you pay the difference on the monthly price or the yearly price? I would assume yearly, but we'll have to see on that. Now, diving into the second story of the video, Sony is getting more serious with the PC space. So this is a quick story really, but it has been making the rounds over the weekend in that Sony has a new job posting out recently asking for a senior director, PC planning and strategy. The role overview reads, the successful candidate will be responsible for the strategy and commercial activity within global channel sales and will deliver a single optimized PC sales growth and a commercial plan to hub and territory teams to implement. Identifying future sectors and partnerships for commercial growth, the plan should support the delivery of the agreed global channel sales critical metrics. Some of the responsibilities include lead PC growth and commercial strategy, develop and implement global PC store strategy and process, and there's a bunch of other stuff that pretty much point to Sony getting more serious. So again, based off this job posting, it really seems like Sony is getting more involved with the PC space and trying to implement a full strategy plan to release titles there and have more of a presence. We've already seen this with more and more PC releases in recent years. Sony even provided PC players with their own DualSense upgrade tool recently, so they don't need to use the PS5 to upgrade their DualSense controllers. It's going to be interesting to see the changes in the next few years. Now, diving into the third story of the video, a new Kojima PlayStation 5 exclusive. Reading from Video Game Chronicle, veteran developer Hideo Kojima could be working on a PlayStation 5 game. A new image which shows off a development kit suggests. Tweeted by Kojima, the image shows what is presumably Kojima Productions' new home. In the background, it is possible to see what is clearly a PlayStation 5 development kit. While it could be a holdover from Death Stranding, it appears to be connected up, implying it's currently in development use. So this went off over the weekend, but for me, I already assumed that Hideo Kojima was working on a PlayStation 5 game, considering we still had Norman Reedus say they were in talks for a Death Stranding 2 last year. Beyond that, we've had Hideo Kojima tweet an image that looked like it had Norman Reedus in it later in the year last year with the caption, "Recently I've been revising the plan and script and experimenting with everything else." Beyond that, he's been using Sony Mato technology to work on his new project based off images he's tweeted out. There's also rumors of him working on a VR game as a smaller project with a PSVR 2 dev kit being delivered there last year, presumably. There's too much smoke here for him to not be working on a PlayStation 5 title. I know people might not like this, but I wouldn't mind more Death Stranding. The universe is so interesting in my opinion, and the world is immersive. What I'd want in a sequel, if it were to happen, is more action versus delivery and to vary up the quest, because the whole idea of being connected with players, BTs, and how creepy they can be while you're moving around certain parts of the map, and just the concept Kojima has made here, I personally really like. He could potentially make a different type of game within the same universe. I just really care about the world that he's built with Death Stranding, just vary up the gameplay side of things. Of course, a dream game would be Silent Hill for PlayStation VR 2, but that's a whole other thing. But you guys let me know if you think Kojima is working on a PlayStation 5 game or not. Let me know down in the comments below. And now diving into the final story of the video, Sony to buy Ubisoft. So recently the talk of Ubisoft being bought out has been moving around quite a bit. Reading from PlayStation Lifestyle, Ubisoft might be the next big company to get bought out. Several private equity firms are rumored to be looking at the French video game publisher, but no one has made public their interest yet. While Ubisoft has fought to retain its independence in the past, bad press and missed sales targets have affected the company's valuation over the past few years. According to Bloomberg, private equity firms Blackstone Inc. and KKR & Co. are among those that have been eyeing Ubisoft for a takeover. However, this would likely be a more amicable buyout, unlike what Vivendi attempted to do a few years back. So Ubisoft's current market cap is about $5 billion. Sony can buy them if they want to, but would they want to is the question. Sony clearly has been seeking talent over IPs. Bungie is one of the biggest examples of that. Destiny is not exclusive to Sony platforms, but Sony just wants to use Bungie resources to make more service titles, considering how long Destiny has been around. Sony wants to use those expertise. Even with their other studio buyouts, Insomniac Games, for example, they have been a productivity powerhouse, releasing multiple games in a short span of time. Sony wants talent. They don't need Assassin's Creed, Rayman, Splinter Cell, Far Cry, etc., which is the conversation I bring up when people talk about Konami. Yes, they have those IPs, but did Kojima get bought out by Sony to work on those IPs? Does he still want to work on those games anyway? Sony isn't going to push those IPs on their own studios who already have their own games they're working on. Of course, this is not to say there isn't talent at Ubisoft. People do like Far Cry, Rainbow Six Siege, the Assassin's Creed franchise, etc. And Sony could pull the Microsoft strategy, which is pretty much buy them when they're low, which Ubisoft is kind of in that state right now. So there can be a case made here. I just personally see better options than Ubisoft. That's just my opinion. But you guys let me know if you think Sony will buy Ubisoft or not. Let me know down in the comments below. And if you guys did enjoy this video, please hit that like button. As it always helps, and subscribe if you're new. I got new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and now I'll check you guys out on the next one. And welcome back to the after show. This is the part of the video where we have a little fun down in the comments below. If you're old, welcome back. If you're new, welcome. For today's thing, what I want you guys to do is to body, obliterate, destroy, and overall harass the comment section with "It's a new week." Hopefully, maybe this might be the week that we get some information about a new state of play or a new type of event. Every new week starts off interesting. If you're hopeful like I am, destroy the comment section with "It's a new week," and I'll definitely heart those comments like I always do, because I appreciate everybody who stays to the end of my videos. And now I'll check you guys out on the next one.